If you're a business owner who sells products or services, then you know how important it is to provide excellent customer support. Managing customer inquiries and support requests can be a challenge if you do it via email or social media. But with a help desk solution, you can streamline your process and provide top-notch service. I'm Adi for Envato Tuts Plus, and in this video, I'll show you the step-by-step process of installing a help desk solution for your website so you can provide your customers with the support they deserve. For that, I'll be using a free software called HESK, which is also the sponsor of today's video. HESK is a simple, user-friendly, and free help desk software with integrated knowledge base. It's easily installable on any web server that supports PHP and MySQL. And while there is a paid cloud-based solution of HESK, the self-hosted version is free even for commercial websites. So let me show you how easy it is to install the free version and create a help desk for your website. To get started, let's go to hesk.com and we're going to click the download button right here. We go to HESK free and we download from here. So currently, at the time of this recording, we are downloading version 3.4.3. Once the download is complete, you're going to get a zip file like this, extract it, and then go in the folder and copy all the files. Then you need to upload these files to your site's public directory. The way you do that is usually with an FTP program. And, it really depends on what kind of hosting you're using. Some hosts will offer you the option to upload files directly via the browser. Others will simply provide you with an FTP account. So in order to do this next step correctly, you would need to get in touch with your hosting company in case you don't know how to do this yourself. Now, to demonstrate this on my local computer here, I have a local website that's running PHP and MySQL, and I called it my local website. So I'm just going to navigate to the public directory of it, and I'm going to create a new folder. You can call this whatever you want. You can call it support. You can call it help desk. The name really doesn't matter. I'm going to call it support. Okay. So once you create this new folder, you're going to paste in all of those files. In your case, you'll just upload them basically to the server. Okay. So once you've finished copying the files, you're going to open that website. Mine currently looks like this because it just has a default WordPress installation. And you're going to go to the folder that you created and then /install. Now, quick note here. Before installing HESK, you will need to obtain information about your MySQL database. You will need the database name, user, and password, right? So if you don't know that information, again, you would need to get in touch with your hosting company. HESK cannot help you find it, so please don't send support requests to HESK asking them about the information that I just told you. In my case, this is pretty simple. I'm using an app called Local here. So if I go to database, I can see that my database name is called local and the username and password are both root. All right, so it's pretty simple for me, but for you, you'll probably need to get in touch with your hosting company. So let's click to install HESK. You can just hit accept here. All right, in here, where it says database name, right? I'm gonna say local. User is root. Again, this is just for my case. Yours will definitely be different. Table prefix, you can leave this at the default. And then it's gonna ask you to create some login details. Let's say admin HESK, admin email. You can put your email address in here. Username, let's just call it admin HESK. And we're gonna choose like a very secure password there. and you're gonna select your time zone. And let's continue to step 4. So the database setup is complete. Now let's delete the installation folder from your server. All right, so for that, we're gonna open the support folder again, and we're just gonna delete the install folder. Great, let's go back, and we can skip directly to settings here, and we're done. We're now inside the administration area of HESK. Now, HESK is installed. Let's see how your customers will see the help desk. And we can go to our website address /support. Remember, support is the name of the folder that we created. And here is the help desk interface that the customer sees, right? So from here, there are 2 possible options, right? If there is a knowledge base present, then the customer can search that. In our case, it's a default installation, so we don't have a knowledge base just yet. Or option number 2 for the customer is to submit a ticket or view existing tickets. So let's submit a ticket, right? We're going to give it our name. We can select the priority, subject, hey, I'm having a problem, and then a longer description of the issue. Here you can add attachments if you want. There's also a spam prevention field here, so we'll do 89004 and we'll submit it. So the ticket was successfully submitted. We have a ticket ID. We can actually see our ticket. And then back in the administration area, right, we can go to tickets. We can see that we have 1 open ticket. We can see the ticket number, the date, the name, subject, status, priority, right? And we can open that ticket. We can see exactly what's going on. A timer has already started for us, for the admin. And here we can type our message, right? And we can submit reply. So now the customer can actually see that ticket. Of course, he will get email notifications on this, and the communication can keep happening until the issue is solved. Once the issue is solved, it can be marked as resolved by the customer, or it can be marked as resolved by the admin. Now, the administrator or staff area is used by the support team, like you just saw, but the staff can do a lot more than just reply to tickets. So let me show you a few of the options you have as a staff member. As you can see, we have another ticket that's assigned to us. So when we open that, we have the option to change the category of the ticket. So here we have a general category, but under the categories menu, we can add as many categories as we want, right? So now if we go back to the ticket, we can change that to a different category. And we can also change the priority of the ticket, like so, and it's automatically saved. Or we can also assign it to someone else. Currently, we are the only support member on this website. But if we go to the team, right, we can add a new team member. So then we can assign a ticket to that new team member. Apart from that, in HESK, an admin can manage the following things. He can change the ticket categories, right? I just showed you this. You can create new categories in here. You can create new user accounts under team. He can manage email templates. So if we go to tools, email templates, here you can see templates for all the emails that are used in the communication between HESK and the customer, right? So for example, here is a template for when a customer forgets the ticket tracking ID, right? So you can click the edit button and you can see the exact structure of that email, and you can use these special tags to customize this to your liking. You can also change the font size, and the text style here. On top of that, an admin can also add and manage the knowledge base, right? So if we go to knowledge base, currently we have none because it's a default installation, but we can go to manage and we can create categories. Let's say we'll call this category general articles, right? We're gonna publish it directly, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna create an article. Let's call this start here. This is where you need to start, right? So we're gonna publish it, of course. Category, we're gonna put it under general articles, save. So now if we go back to the front end on our help desk, we can see that now we have access to the knowledge base, right? We can see the articles, right? We can go to the category, and we can also search for a specific article here. And all of this is customizable. And if you're wondering about this text here on the bottom where it says powered by help desk software HESK, if you don't want this text here, it can be removed. But you do need to purchase a HESK license, right? So you need to go here and you need to go to buy now, and you will need to purchase this one, right? HESK website license, or, you know, this one that also removes it, but it's for multiple installations. As I said previously, the self-hosted version of HESK is free, but there is also a paid version called HESK Cloud. This is remotely hosted, and there are a few benefits of using it. So let me show you. So we have a demo help desk set up here at tutsplus.hesk.com, and you know, the interface looks exactly the same as the local installation, except we no longer have the powered by links right at the bottom. And on top of that, there are a few benefits of using HESK Cloud. So first of all, the team at HESK will actually take care of all the technical aspects for you, right? So installing HESK, updating the help desk, you know, creating backups, running the server, all that good stuff. So if you're not really interested in the technical part and you don't want to do it yourself, then this is definitely the right way to go for you. On top of that, HESK Cloud comes with some exclusive cloud-only modules, right? So if we go to the modules here, we can see 3 of them. We can see statistics, escalate, and satisfaction. We also have these in the self-hosted version, the free version, in the sense that we have them in the menu, but they will actually not work here. But they do work in the HESK Cloud. So statistics, this module will basically give you an insight into your help desk usage and the staff performance. The escalate module will help you escalate tickets that are not attended to on time. And finally, the satisfaction, or as it's also called, the survey module, will allow you to send your customers like a follow-up survey, a satisfaction survey, to gather feedback about their experience and how it's been with your help desk. So again, these 3 modules are exclusive to HESK Cloud. Also, if you're using HESK Cloud, you'll have access to one-on-one priority support, which is actually a really big deal, because if you're using the free version, the support for this is limited to a public forum. But if you get HESK Cloud, then you're going to have one-on-one support with the HESK team, which is great. And if you want to grab yourself HESK Cloud, then these start at $29.99 per month plus VAT. For the basic version, you also get a HESK Cloud Plus. So, you can choose from one of these options. No need to worry about software installs, backups, anything like that. It's all handled by the HESK team. Now, you might think that a help desk is only necessary if you're selling products or services, but that's not true. Let me give you two examples. The first is a large organization that has a dedicated team for maintaining all the IT equipment. In this case, you might want to set up an IT help desk for your employees. That will allow them to submit a support ticket if they have problems with their IT equipment, with their computer, their printer, their router, whatever it is, right? So by submitting a ticket, the IT personnel will be informed and they'll be able to fix the problem. Another example is a help desk ran by a maintenance team of a large building complex. Think about issues like a broken door or a toilet that's not working or some kind of electrical issue, right? With a help desk in place, the building users can, submit a support ticket whenever they have a problem, therefore notifying the appropriate maintenance personnel, which can, come and solve that problem. And the examples can go on and on, regardless of what the help desk will be used eventually. The installation is exactly the same, just like I showed you in this video. Or, if you prefer to use HESK Cloud, then you don't really have to worry about all the technical stuff. It's all going to be done for you. So I hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, don't forget to check out the Envato Tuts Plus YouTube channel for more content like this, but also to learn about web design, web development, and a lot more. It's all free, so make sure to also hit that subscribe button. I'm Adi, and until next time, thanks for watching. Take care.